Hare Krishna. So here's the question about why in ISKCON temples especially we see only Krishna is worshipped, deity of Lord Krishna. We don't see a deity of Lord Vishnu, whereas most of the time we all have heard or known that Krishna is just one of the avatars of Vishnu. And also there's no deity of Lord Rama. If Rama and Krishna and Vishnu they're all one in the same, then why doesn't ISKCON temples have all these three deities? Right. And then a follow-up question is that why do we only call it Krishna consciousness? Why can't we call it Vishnu consciousness or Rama consciousness? It's a very interesting question here. So let us understand what first is. I wrote some answers here, 6 answers. We're going to go through them one by one. The first is the Tattva. Tattva means the philosophy, the truth. So this is known as all these personalities, Rama, Vishnu, Krishna, they are known as Vishnu Tattvas. They are the expansions of the supreme absolute truth. They are, in one sense, factually non-different from each other. But again, there is some difference. What is the difference? The difference is in the rasa. Rasa here means their exchange, their dealings, the mellows, right? We find that Shastra Rupa Goswami mentions that of these three personalities, Vishnu is Purna, meaning complete, Rama is Purnattara, that means more complete, and Krishna is Purnattama, that means most complete. So they're all complete, but there is a exponential or how you say gradation between even in completeness. And therefore Krishna is called rasa-raj. Krishna is the origin or the source of all rasas. So this is further explained now. Second point. Acharyas mention if let's say God has 64 qualities. Now the Supreme Lord has unlimited qualities, but if we have to count for our understanding. So Krishna being the most topmost Purnatama, the best, most complete personality, he has 64 qualities. It is mentioned Vishnu has 60. 4 qualities less than Krishna. So what are these 4 qualities? These are 4 things which only Krishna has. This Vishesham, this special attribute that Krishna has. That is Venu Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, Sakha Madhuri, sweetness in his form, sweetness in his pastimes, sweetness in his flute, right? Sweetness in his beauty. That's what Krishna has. And then it's mentioned further, Lord Shiva has 55 qualities. Brahma, being the head of all the Jivas, he has maximum 50 qualities. Right? This is all the gradations are given. So in that way, we see our third point, which is mentioned in Brahma Samhita, that we have the Vaikuntha planets where Lord Vishnu is residing. Higher than that is actually Ayodhya Dham, where Lord Ram is residing. Higher than that is Mathura, where Krishna goes to. Sorry, higher than that is actually Dwarka, supposed to be, and then Mathura, and then Goloka. So, what is the difference between all these 5 places? It is that rasa. See, Krishna can reciprocate people in many ways. Krishna can love you as a father, mother, husband, wife. This every different kinds of way he has reciprocation with so many kinds of people. His friends, his playmates, as a servant, as a master. But then when you come down to Ram, or even you come down to Krishna in Dwarka, he was acting like a king. There's a little more reservation. When he comes as Rama, he's a full king, right? Maryada Purushottam, only one wife he has a relationship with, only one person he's doing exchanges with. You cannot have any frivolous or any joking relationship with Ram. Everyone is very serious around him. So the rasa is a little lesser. Then when you come to Vishnu, Vishnu is like the supreme king, right? Everyone is a servant. So the rasas, what we know as the 5 rasas, servitude, friendship, parental, and conjugal love, right? They are limited in Vishnu. Vishnu only has servitude. When you go Rama, he has some friends, closest friend is Lakshman, that's it. Right? But when you come to Krishna, Krishna is unlimited Madhurya Ras. Krishna is unlimited Sakya Ras. So like that, in the number of ways in which you can exchange with him is also unlimited. So that's why we have seen this third point. Now, in ISKCON, coming to ISKCON, there are deities of Lord Ramchandra, Ram, Sita, Lakshman, Hanuman, in many places in ISKCON. For example, in India, places, especially in North India, or places where Lord Ram is famous, this deity of Lord Ram is installed. So main temple will be Radha and Krishna. We will have Gaur Nitai, and then we'll have Ram, Sita, Lakshman. We have in our Bombay temple, the only temple in Bombay, because Prabhupada says that a lot of people here they like Ram. So it's a means of outreach preaching to connect with people. In northern India, a lot of people like Ram, so they have that outreach for Ram. Surprisingly, similarly, you may see a lot of Balaji temples in South India, in our ISKCON temples. So if you go to ISKCON in Bangalore or in many places, you'll find there's a Balaji deity. Why? Because South Indians are very much attached to Balaji also. So Balaji is like, Krishna form, of course, but people accept him as Vishnu. So there's a separate temple for Balaji. So they are all helping in the outreach to connect people. But all in all, every temple in ISKCON will pray to Narasimha, because Lord Narasimha is there for special protection of the devotees. We do have Narasimha deities also in some temples, right? But all said and done, Krishna is the ultimate goal, or Krishna is the ultimate, because Krishna is the fountainhead of all the avatars, which comes to our fifth point. Krishna is an avatari and an avatar also. Avatari means the source of all avatars. So many times we say that, Krishna comes from Vishnu. That is true. In the material world, all the avatars come from Vishnu. But where does Vishnu come from? In the spiritual world, that Vaikuntha is an expansion of Goloka. Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan only plays. He does not have any enemies, he does not do any management, he just enjoys and plays. But when he wants to come to maintain the material world, then he expands himself as a formal figure, that is Vishnu. Right? So they say that Krishna is God at home, Vishnu is God at work. Vishnu picks up a Sudarshan Chakra, weapons. He picks up a Gada, club, right? And he wears a crown, he wears an amulet, he wears all these things, and he goes out and he does maintenance. What does Krishna do? Krishna just plays. Krishna doesn't have weapons also. So from Krishna only this Vishnu comes, and he has given subcontract or subcon to Vishnu, that you take care of all the material world and you can take many avatars. And one of the avatar is Vishnu coming as Krishna also. Right? That's why we always think that Krishna comes from Vishnu. But ultimately, even that Vishnu comes as an expansion of Krishna, who is there in the Goloka Vrindavan, the spiritual world. But this part is not much discussed because many people do not understand or do not know the truth of the spiritual world. We are discussing up to the material world point of view, up to Vaikuntha. But beyond Vaikuntha, there is Goloka and this and that. Actually, all this access to go beyond Vaikuntha is not possible. It's only possible by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Else, in every age, in all times, highest the jiva can hope for is Vaikuntha Prapti, achieving Vaikuntha. But it's because of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya that we can actually go higher into higher rasas. Else, the modern day jiva, especially in Kali Yuga, is not qualified to enjoy conjugal relationship with the Lord. Right? But by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, through the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can become so purified as in to absorb ourselves in the service of the Lord. Now, the final sixth point is that ISKCON is not a fan club for Krishna. We are not a society where we come here because everyone loves Krishna or likes Krishna. We are not a fan club. We are here because we understand that Krishna is the absolute truth. God, the supreme fountainhead of all creation, of all emanation, of everything, is Krishna, right? Everyone else does some work. Everyone else holding a weapon, giving some blessing, doing this, doing that. But Krishna is the only one who is playing on his flute and enjoying because he is the supreme CEO. So knowing all this, coming into ISKCON is then now we are trying to actually redevelop or cultivate our love for Godhead. And this is the opinion of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the guidance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy is summarized in a beautiful shloka by one of his disciples. Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajeshatanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Vakalpita Shrimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumarto Mahan Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamidam Tatradara Nappara. So, five things in his philosophy. First is the worshipable Lord, Aradhya Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas. Who is the most worshipable Bhagavan? That is the Vraja Isha Tanayas, the son of the king of Vraja, Nanda Maharaj. Who is that? Krishna. That is our most worshipable object is Krishna. Second, Tad Dhama Vrindavanam. And Vrindavan is the topmost position. Ramya Kachir Upasana Vrajavadu Vargena Vakalpita. And the best worshippers, the best upasaks, the people who can worship the Lord, is the Vrajavadu, the gopis of Vrindavan. They are the topmost. Topmost Lord is Krishna. The topmost Dham is Vrindavan. The topmost worshippers are the gopis. Fourth, Shrimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam. Okay, this Srimad Bhagavatam is the best pramanam. Sorry, Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam. It is the most highest, topmost reference, proof of Shastra. That is the fourth. And what is the topmost goal of life? Prema Pumarto Mahan. The highest thing to achieve in life is love for God, prema. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matam Idam. This is the opinion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya. So in this way we can see that based on various points and Shastras, we are worshipping Radha and Krishna as the supreme because this is what Shastras are saying. You see shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, basic books, so many places they say that why Krishna is supreme. And this is the reason why we worship only Radha and Krishna. And this is also why we call it Krishna consciousness. Because Krishna consciousness includes Rama consciousness, it includes Nrsimha consciousness. Because Krishna is purnattama. He is the universal set. Okay, if you look in maths, universal set, and everyone else inside is subsets. So we are not capturing a subset Rama, we are not capturing a subset Vishnu, but we are capturing the universal set. So everyone is included. Hare Krishna.